Good morning, everybody. We are going to be putting lights on the top of the 600 today and the two blinkers on the fenders. I have been working on this old truck a little bit at a time, and we are finally about to get her road legal. Let's go. The 600 needed roof lights, the 5 roof lights on top, and I needed some blinkers for on the fenders. So I ordered them, and I had to order them from 2 different companies, but here we go. So this is from 4 State Trucks. Dead gum. I need to sharpen my knife, apparently. Alright. So we get that opened up. And we've got some packing material here. And looky there. Double face turn signal light. Here, can you read that? Double face turn signal light. See the picture? There we go. So that'll mount on the fender, and you've got the red for the rear of the truck and the amber for the front of the truck. That's lovely. I'll take the other old ones off and put them up for a spare somewhere. So I got 2 of those, 1 for each side of the truck. Set all this aside, and we will look at box number 2. Now, box number 2 is from Rainey's. Rainey's Global Sales, and they're another big truck supplier. And these should be my cab lights. Look at that. First thing I see. Summer orders, $25 off. Whatever I'm gonna order from Rainey's, I guess I'll do that. And packing material. All right. And there is a bag full of cab lights. Should be 5 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic. Now we're going to open one of these up and look inside, because I want to see it. That is lovely. And it comes with hardware and a bulb. Yay! And the little bulb holder. So these look exactly like the ones that came off of my truck. Let's get an old one and look at it. Yeah, there we go. Here's the old one. It's an exact match. That's lovely. Very, very cool. How does it, supposed to quarter turn lock? Oh, there it goes. All right. That's very rubbery. The old ones are plastic. Yeah, see? Does that fit in there the same? It does. That's cool. So anyway, now I've got replacement lights for the cab of the old truck. That is fantastic. I was going to just buy one, but they were so cheap. I'm like, well, then I'll have one shiny looking one and 4 kind of beat up looking ones. So I went ahead and ordered 5 of them. So, in a couple of days, when I get ready to work on that truck, I'll have all the parts that I need. Oh, alright, cool. Now the lights on this whole truck, right now they work. The lenses are shot. So I bought these new ones, but it's a single wire. The old one's a double wire. And I'm looking at this thinking that the lenses are going to work. Maybe I can just replace the lenses and not replace the whole fixture. Because the fixture, yeah, the fixture is a double wire. And a double filament bulb in there. I wonder. Let's hook the battery up and play with this blinker a minute and see if it has dual function or is it single function. Because maybe they hooked the 2 wires up, but it didn't actually do anything different. Before I go taking this off, I'll put that back through there. I'm going to run this back over here and plug it back in. Alright. Oh, alright, don't want to crank her up. So if I turn the headlights on, oh yeah, it is a 2 function, not just a 1 function. Okay. Yep, so we're gonna tighten this back up. I'm gonna unplug it to tighten it up because I don't want to twist my wire all up. Alright, nice and snoog. Now then, if I turn the headlights on, huh. Oh, Barrett, you dingus. You gotta plug it in before it'll do anything. Yeah, there we go. It wasn't getting a good ground a minute ago because I had it unscrewed. If you plug it in, it's got a good ground. That filament's lighting up. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get you closer where you can see it. Now the headlights are on. The headlights are on and that filament's on. When I hit the blinker, the other filament will start flashing. Yeah, look at there. And so that is running light and blinker. Two function. I don't know that these new ones I bought are two function. They look like they're one function. So instead of changing the fixtures out, maybe I just change out the lenses. So I'm gonna go get a screwdriver. I'm gonna change out some lenses. Now, I may decide to upgrade these bulbs to LED bulbs later, but for today, these work. Yep, so I got a new lens and a new gasket. We're gonna replace that gasket. Get in there, little gasket. Man, like a glove. It's nice to know that I can still order these same lights for this truck. And maybe I can look around and find this light in a two function, but this one was single function. Which means, let's just see, if I take this bulb out, see how it's got the one post at the bottom, one filament, and inside there's just one connection. So this other one is going to have two filaments and two connections. Now I can probably take this apart and rewire it, but this one's working, so I see no point in reinventing the wheel. When what I really was after was the lenses. I can hang on to these light fixtures, and if there's a problem, I can always take it apart, swap them out. If something happens and I break one, I can rebuild it. But Rainey's carries these, and so I can get new ones if I need to. Now, this is actually fairly easy. The fun part's going to be when I climb up on the roof to work on those cab lights. About half of them are missing fasteners, and I'm going to have to put new fasteners in everything. Don't you fall off of there. That's all I need to do is lose screws in the dirt. Alright, new lenses. I'm going to put this old lens back in this fitting, because it never hurts to have a spare. Oh, no wonder I was having problems there. Let's try it on this side with only one gasket. How about that? Yeah, that fits a little bit better. Now we'll grab that other old lens and stick it on here, and then we'll start on the other side. Now, on this side. And this one, it's a little loose. A little loosey-goosey. Good grief. Here, I'll bring it over there and show you what I'm struggling with here. Here's the fitting. And it's kind of rubberized. There we go. All right. That goes through there. Oh yeah, the duct tape repair. That's super cool. Let's see if I can do that better than that. Blue and a red. I have a piece of aluminum bar here. So, sorry, I got to thinking and quit talking. So this fender has been damaged, and eventually I need to straighten that out. Because of the fender being slightly canted, this light sits crooked. I want to straighten it up. So, I'm going to take this rod that I have and cut me a washer, but I'm going to cut it at a bevel so that it can bevel up and make this be flat. And I have screwed up the end of that, so we're going to go and straighten that up and then cut a beveled washer on the old chop saw. There we go. Now I need to polish that up for sure. Now we're going to turn this and put it on a little bit of an angle. And we need to go further back because we want to be in the middle of where the blade's hitting, like there. Let's pull this all the way up here. Boy, that's a lot. I don't know if I need a whole 15. Let's go half that much. Here's some gloves. That's going to be H-O-T when I get it off of there. Lovely. Now I've got to clean it up. Ooh, yeah, it's hot, hot. See how it's thicker on one side than the other? Nice thing about aluminum. It'll cool right on off pretty quick. Now I just got to clean it up. Pair of needle nose pliers. Now I got to clean out the inside of it because the outside is easy. The inside's a little bit tougher. I mean, I need a deburr, but mine was misplaced. I wonder, maybe I can chuck this up in a vise and chase it with a drill bit and clean it up. All right. So I've got that little washer that I made chucked up in a vise. We're gonna take this here dribbit. See if I can't clean out the inside of this. So now I have created a wedge-shaped washer. So I can put my light back together and it won't sit crooked. Just like so. Now, I do want to fix that better than duct tape repair. So, stay. I'll go get some electrical stuff. Our buddy Mike is on his way over with another old truck he'd like us to work on. Cheese and crackers, that's a lot of wire there. We're going to cut about half of that off. And then this big old chunking wire. Of course, everything's going to roll off the fender. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Now then, kneel on rocks, that's fun. Ow! All right. Now then, that's certainly better. You know what? Honestly, this one's not bad. I think I'm gonna let that one run for a while. I will keep this one unadulterated. Now I gotta plug it all back in. Make sure it all works. But yeah, we're good to go. Now, let's turn the headlights back on. There we go. I've got running lights. ×2. Blinker. Blinker. That looks good. Let's flip this one over here on. That one looks a lot brighter than that one. I wonder. I'm kind of thinking about maybe that old lens on the front, because really the red one was the one that was bothering me. It was bad. Yeah, because I didn't want my red lens to be white. I wanted it to be nice and red. Oh yeah, that looks good. I really like it. So at the end of the day, I spent $11, because these were like $4 a piece plus tax. I spent $11. I got 2 complete light fixtures. Just the lens would have cost me $5 alone. So I mean, really all I was shooting for was a spare red lens. And like I got these new shiny amber lenses if something breaks. But really all I wanted was to replace that bad red lens. You see how unred, that almost looks like the amber lens. That's the amber lens. That's the red one. It was just super faded. Man, that looks good. Heck with it, I'm gonna drive it like that for now. All right, guys, so Matt told me that Mike's on his way over with that other truck he wants us to work on. So I'll get back to working on the roof lights later on today. I think right now I'm gonna go hang out with Matt and Mike and take a look at that old truck. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Hey guys, I wanna pause the video for a moment and talk to y'all about forgiveness. It's a thing that's been on my mind a lot lately because I've gone through some stuff and it's been put on my heart to forgive others. And I'm not talking about recently, I just throughout my life it's been a thing that I've struggled with, letting go of past hurts and finding forgiveness for others. So I just want to talk about forgiveness. There have been things in my life that I have done that I've been forgiven for that I did not deserve. There are people that have wronged me that God put it on my heart to forgive them, and I struggled with that a lot because how dare they do this thing to me. I want to read y'all something. It's Matthew 6, 14 and 15. For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their sins, your Father will not forgive your sins. So, I mean, right there, if you expect to be forgiven, then you've got to be able to forgive. Now, you might be able to say, well, I have never done anything wrong. I've never done these horrible things. Maybe you haven't. I have. There's things in my past that I've done that I regret a lot. And if I expect to be forgiven for those things, I've got to extend that same forgiveness to others. Another thing that I've found in my life is that whenever I have decided that I'm going to forgive someone who has wronged me, and it doesn't happen instantly, but over the next couple of days, it feels like a weight has been lifted because I'm not carrying that around anymore. Now I've handed that situation to God, and I'm going to allow Him to take the retribution and to seek revenge. And I'm not going to. I'm going to allow Him to do that work. And it unburdens you when you're able to forgive others. Just my 2 cents, guys. I love y'all. God bless, and let's get back into the video.
Recording.
Let's put it on the hood of the truck. You got your mic on? Yep, okay.
Hola.
Hey guys. So Matt came over today to help me finish up the lighting job on this truck. We are about to start taking off those cab lights and fixing on them, replacing on them, making them where all 5 of them work. So that's what we're doing now.
Yep.
I'm putting Matt inside the truck with a pair of vice grips.
Where are we starting? On this one right here?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's already out. That one, I gotta see if it'll work or not.
All right.
Here, I'm just gonna set this on the hood. It can look at you through the windshield. How about that? All right. Let me see if I can get up here and fall down and die 13 times. All right.
Got it?
Yep. You want to unplug that?
Yeah, hang on.
All right. 1. All right, those are all out. Now then, I feel like I ought to spritz a little paint on this roof.
Hey,
Yeah,
does the new bolts fit in the old rivnuts?
that's what I'm about to find out. No.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. We're probably just going to have to take the old rivnuts out.
Yeah. Well, how many do I have existing?
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're probably going to drill them.
Yeah. So yeah, you think we ought to clean that rusty spots up underneath them lights? Maybe hit them with a little paint before we go back on with a new one?
You got white paint?
I might.
If you got some, it ain't going to hurt nothing.
Yeah. I mean, that one's not bad. That next one's got a pretty good little bit of surface rust going on. I'm not gonna cut it off with that. I got a die grinder.
Cut the rust out?
Just.
It's pitted is the problem.
I mean, I realize that, but I could get it at least back smooth again.
Well, whatever you want to do. Yeah, maybe get your die grinder with a
fine wheel,
a pad on it.
Yep.
You got a bucking bar and a hammer?
A bucking bar and a hammer. You seen dents?
To make it flat, to make
Oh.
the things flat.
Ah. Here.
And then give me some drill bits, and we'll figure out what size you need to drill out the.
Yeah. There's that in that. I got this. What's the matter?
Problem, we need something flat and heavy because you can't get, there's like a seam, not a seam, but a.
Yeah, let me see what I got.
Hey, that's hot.
You get it warm?
Yeah. You find something flat?
I did not.
That's gonna be bigger than your hole.
But that fits the new one.
Okay. Give me a
You couldn't use, that's what I was trying to use with that end.
okay. I used it here, but
Yeah.
I can't use it here. And you're not gonna be able to use it in the center. I don't know if you probably can use it on these.
So you need like a piece of heavy plate.
Need even maybe like a wrench or something.
Let me see. I just think I thought of something. I just think I thought of something.
You sure that's the hole size for the new one?
Yes.
So I can go ahead and drill this first one. Well, I can actually drill both of them.
Yeah. Be careful, don't go all the way through and hit them. Okay.
Hit things that you don't want to hit.
Yeah, wires and stuff. Do me a favor. Look on that table right there. And see, is there another one of them roof lights? Yep. Yeah, bring that here. Please.
Is that the old one?
That's the old one.
Oh, wow.
Need the core out of it. Yeah, see, these are plastic.
Oh, yep.
The new ones are rubber.
Oh, okay.
But this is already wired up, so,
Yep.
you know.
Heck yeah.
Which I'm gonna box all those back up and hang on to them. You know.
Let's get over here and show a finale. So, this is what we were working with. See, there's a new rivnut, and there's no rivnut because I broke a couple. So, we got to get Barrett. Barrett's coming to my house to do some other work on a different project. And when he leaves, I'm gonna give him some more rivnuts, and he'll have, there's 2 on that side that need to be done, and 1 here, and then he'll be able to finish putting his cablights on. They're nothing 2-footing on, but it looks good.
Tell you what, go ahead and set this
So,
over that hole. I'm gonna do the same over here. And then I can pull the truck out and not worry about getting rained in. I can shut my door
okay.
until I get back later.
Anyway, so that's what's up.
Cool, cool.
Well, close us out, Barrett.
So, well, I'm gonna do an outro when I get back and actually get the lights installed. I'll do a flip them on, let everybody see.
Fine then.
But for now, we're at a stopping point.
See y'all later.
Now I gotta record a voiceover because I'm a dingus. The old GoPro didn't record audio, and I'm blaming GoPro. It's probably my fault. I probably forgot to, I mean, I know I didn't put my microphone on, but I thought that the camera would record even if I wasn't wearing the mic, so blind everybody and try and climb up in the cab without falling down and breaking my tailbone. There we go. There's the light. That one hole's a little bit raised, so I'm gonna grab a hammer and a dolly and flatten that out right quick. Here we go, coming back with the hammer and the dolly. I'm gonna talk to you guys and say, hey, look, it's sticking up too high. Slide the dolly in there and give her a whole wiki wacky. Somewhat better. I still don't like it. I'll hit it some more. You don't like it, you beat on it. That's what happens. That's better. One more time. Bang, 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 bang. Alright. Now then. Now I can install the rivnut. Putting the rivnut on the rivnut tool. Inserting it, and it's a little tight. I banged the hole closed more than it was originally. I gotta get better footing so I don't fall out of the ground and gotta get wedged into the door there. And now we're going to install the second one. Maybe get a little more. Like, yeah, I like that better. We're going to go back and do the first one a little bit more too. This all needs to be sped up. It's way too slow. Yeah, screw it back in. Do. Yeah, that's when that one got flared out. I think when Matt snatched all the guts out of it earlier. It pulled all the threads out. I think he warped the hole a little bit. I had to hammer it back flat. That's fine. It gripped good. Now we got to go and grab the new light. I'm going to put these tools away. See if I can get off the side of this truck without breaking my neck or whatever. Hands full of tools. There we go. There we go. Now I'm back with the light, and we're going to put the plug through the hole and kind of start lining things up. Installing a screw and get that one started, and then get the other one started. Can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Tightening all the screws. Yay, it's tight. Now, we got to get inside the cab and plug the light in. Inspect everything. The lights where I want it to be. The wires are where I want them to be. Now I pull the switch. Yay! All the lights come on. That is fantastic. Looks good on camera too. I'm so tickled that all the lights are working. Now I can go get this truck inspected. There we go. They all work. Look at all them new yellow amber lenses. Now let's go make sure the lights in the back are all on. They should be. I checked them all previously. There's the two on the top of the bed. And there's all the ones under the bed. All of the lights on the truck are working. That is fantastic. Yeah, there's the one on the fender. So the next time you see this truck, we will be we'll have it inspected, and we'll be hauling this old junk van to the scrap yard because I'm done fooling with it. So anyway, we love you guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and God bless y'all, and we'll see you next time. Do 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 do. Boy, when you're doing a thing, it doesn't seem like it's taking you all that long. When you're watching yourself doing it, like, hurry up. What are you doing? Taking forever. Digging in a box. Come on. Get your crap together, Barrett. Trying to make a video people are going to enjoy. Instead, they're just staring at this light hole while I'm over in the corner digging in a box. This is all getting edited out, I'm sure.